pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's featured presentation of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series live right here on JTN. So glad you're joining us here tonight as we head to the Homestead Miami Speedway, and noticeably, well, you'll notice something is missing here. No banking. We're running the original configuration of this Homestead Miami Speedway here tonight on JTN. Gonna be a fun evening of racing, to say the least. Hello and welcome. My name is JoeTowNetwork, up here in the booth with my producer, the best dog producer in all of sim broadcasting, Bristol the dog, of course. I don't know why I had to put the dog after introducing him as our dog producer, but nonetheless, Bristol up here in the booth on the cameras here tonight for 94 laps around this 1.5 mile track that races a lot like a larger New Hampshire, really. It's going to be a very, very interesting night of racing. Qualifying's underway. You see Tyler Mallon right now on the provisional pole. About 2 seconds to fall off over the course of a run here tonight. Something to watch out for, who can keep those good years underneath them. That will be the key. These drivers have not raced this version of this track before. So everyone set for a new set of challenges, of circumstances that will happen here tonight. Qualifying times all relatively close. Big congratulations to Ricky J, now the all-time leader in Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series wins, if I did hear the rumors correctly. But congratulations to BSR Ricky J on that one. Took home the victory last week. Of course, that race not live here on JTN, but you can check out all of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series action that isn't live here on JTN over with Andrew, Top Dragster, right here on YouTube. He's doing a fantastic job. Him and Zach Rogers doing a great job broadcasting a bunch of different leagues, so go check them out. They will be back next week, I do believe, picking up the coverage here of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series. Yes, Zach. Yes. What's up? See, Joe Star. I'm right here. Hello, I guess is what I'm saying to you. Yeah. That's on me. I've been, folks, if you haven't noticed, things have been a little bare here at JTN, and while I have a few of you out there, and I'm sure a couple folks will hopefully tune in and watch this, things have been very, very hectic for me in my professional life outside of the commentary booth, and it's been a good thing that we've been away, because it has been a slog to get through some things. So appreciate all the support from everyone out there as we do these broadcasts sporadically here throughout the rest of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series season. We'll also have our friends over at TMP next month for their IROC Championship races. Yeah. Gonna be a fun time here tonight. Let's go ahead and take you through qualifying results. On the pole tonight, it's BSR Tyler Mallon in the number 18, 35,263. In second, it'll be BSR Mac Daddy in the number 28 with the 35,287. Then it's about 5/10, half of a second back to third place. Noah Dagenhart in the number 24, making the debut. 181 of Abby Powell starts in fourth. Fifth tonight is going to be the 4 of BSR Silver Bullet. The 66 of BSR Terry Scott lines up in position number 6. Seventh tonight will be the 103 of BSR Nelly. 93 BSR Ricky J lines up in 8th. And the last car to take a time tonight, lining up in position number 9, is Rick Craddock in the 22. Then cars based on random draw, the 49 of BSR Brain Fade, the 144 of BSR Magoo, and the 028 of BSR Monty Keller. That your field of 12 here tonight from the traditional-looking Homestead Miami Speedway. See cars out there now getting some laps in and get you a good idea of what this track looks like and how it differs from what you're probably used to seeing here just north of South Beach, or south of South Beach, it doesn't matter, here at this racetrack just outside of Miami. Yeah. Nice, sounds good. Y'all are at Bristol next week. Oh man, Puppy Dog's gonna be he's gonna be like, what's up with that? Already like, what's up with that? Like, I heard my name. I heard my name. Appreciate that. My wonderful voice. That is a stretch to call my voice wonderful, but I do appreciate the compliment. Nonetheless. Heart there in the 24. Good looking Lowe's Chevrolet. It's Hachi on the side of that car. Oh, I do wish it had yellow numbers though. One critique, Tyler, if you're out there watching, listening, whatever it may be. It is very, very weird to see a 24 with Lowe's on it. practice happy hour has come to a conclusion. So these expect a lot of these cars as we're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Mac Daddy making it a little interesting here in happy hour. Expect some of these guys to go ahead and take some practice swings down the pit lane. It's just a bigger Milwaukee or a bigger New Hampshire. Kind of feels like a little bit of a bigger Milwaukee. There's a little more banking here. And long corners like Milwaukee. Didn't need to see that. So, car's gonna get lined up here on the grid as we await the command to get engines fired here from Homestead, Miami. Welcome to Miami.
Drivers, start your engines!
As there is the command and engines are fired here. Again, these 12 gladiators will roll off the pit lane. We will get to racing. Oh, look at that single file down the access road. Oh, you gotta love it. I feel like we're missing somebody. There they are. I was like, where's Magoo? Where's Monty? Nothing like the days before progressive banking, you know? It really gets the nostalgia going. Pace car will make the hard left turn down the pit lane and gives way to Tyler Mallon, who will lead the field's green once again. Field makes their way off turn 4. Grandstands are packed. We hope you are packed into your seat at home as the green flag is displayed. We're racing here from Homestead. Allen able to break away with the race lead, clears up into that second line. Battle's going to be on for the second spot. You see Abby Powell able to take the 4th spot. Now looks for 3rd down the back straightaway to the inside of the 24. Jumps back in line. A slow start for Silver Bullet there in the 4 car after qualifying up in the 4th or in the 5th spot. Field slows here. Caution out for the first time tonight. Rick Craddock around. Team got a late start to the festivities here this evening. Okay, the replay coming down the back straightaway. Going to be side by side with Magoo. And down into turn 3. See if there's any contact here. No, it doesn't look like it. Just going to lose it. All by his lonesome money. Keller slips through, so does Brain Fade. But that brings out our first caution of the night. So Tyler Mallon already electing to come down pit road here. Gives up the track position. As these cars all come down the pit lanes. We have 5 that stay out. They'll elect to keep the track position led by Mac Daddy in the 28. Tyler Mallon easily wins the race off pit road. Ellie, Ricky J, Monty Keller, Magoo, Brain Fade, Rick Craddock going to be last off. Get another lap and a half of caution here. These are the best times, folks, when I get to just sit up here and get some alone time to think to myself, what a wonderful world. Hope everyone's had a good start to the year. I guess we're already in March, but I think it might have been a bit since we've talked with friends here at BSR and maybe some of our friends out there in viewerland. Maybe this is the first time you've seen us in a while. So hope everything is going well. NASCAR season, of course, well underway. Racing season everywhere, really, for that matter, well underway. Hope you've been enjoying that. I know I have enjoyed the start to the NASCAR Cup Series season outside of, the same guy winning every week. That's always, I don't find that quite entertaining. It is an ASMR type beat tonight. I'm using my calm announcer voice here this evening, just because we haven't really been able to get anything going so far. Of course, caution coming out there on the first lap. A lot of these drivers hoping that they can get into a rhythm here soon, get things rolling once again, but should see the pace car lights go out here. Mac Daddy gets goes through the bumper. Rear, that's a little dangerous. So we'll line back up here for the restart, re-rack them, and get ready to go again. Field makes their way off of turn 4. Mac Daddy with control. Green flag, and we're back underway. Everyone taking a very timid and careful approach to turns 1 and 2 this time. Tyler Mallon, though, outside of Silver Bullet for the 5th spot. They'll drag race down the back straightaway. And Mallon takes the spot. Again, we were hearing about 2 seconds of fall off over the course of the run. Now these drivers that stayed out, they have about a half of a lap of actual tire wear. on their good years. Silver Bullet to the inside of Terry Scott, so that's 2 cars that stayed out under this caution. Nelly now getting by the 66 as well. You can see how uneasy some of these guys are in the center of the corner. You can see that little wiggle wobble happen. Mallon starting to apply some pressure to the back of Abby Powell in the 181. West Virginia Tourism on the side of that Pontiac G8 this week. Silver Bullet also able to go on by on the outside. I think there's an Eminem song with something about on the outside, around the outside. But it's not ringing a bell. Mac Daddy, though, out to a big lead here. Almost a second and a half over Dagenhart in the 24. 24 having an impressive debut here this evening. Listen, Zach, I gotta throw out some gems for you. That's right, you can't have JTN without Joe. It's literally right there in the name. So while Mac Daddy leads, we'll kind of watch this second, third, fourth place. See Silver Bullet a little more aggressive down into the corners. Mallon backs it up. Ruh-roh. Able to get back on the throttle. Here comes the 66. Terry Scott now to the inside of Abby Powell. This for the 6th spot. Tyler Mallon's moved through to second. Now 2.3 seconds back of the lead. Go back up there to that battle. Snelly's going to start to apply some pressure here to the 24 as well after he has gotten around Silver Bullet in the 4. You can just see at 24, it doesn't seem like Noah's too confident getting back on the throttle. Nelly able to jump to the outside on corner exit. Really liking how we're seeing some different approaches with how to attack these corners. You're seeing that 103 kind of comes down and maybe a quarter of a car width through the center of the corner to get a real good straight drive off. Really like the line he's taking right now in that 103 to make some time, make some speed. You have to wonder, though, how much that's going to stress those tires underneath that race car. Mac Daddy has stretched his lead to almost 3 seconds here, about 10 laps into this run. Field spaced out pretty evenly behind that. See that 28 car with a big moment there off of turn 4. Really tight on corner exit. Yeah, he's fast as hell here tonight. He likes these flat tracks, I've noticed, Mac Daddy, that is. Tyler Mallon now here into second in the number 18 car. Nelly sits third. They're about 2.5, 3 seconds back, respectively, of the race leader. But Tyler might start cutting into this race lead. See that time at the line. Wait for our timing and scoring to update. It takes a second sometimes, folks. I'll be coming around here on the screen in a moment. 2:59. So those top two now kind of matching lap times, as it were. You can really see the... Okay, this is where it gets fun, folks. I'm going to just do a quick little magic of TV. They are going about 119 at the slowest. They're getting down to that speed from 170 on corner entry. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, you know, just casual dropping of 50 miles per hour twice a lap. And then accelerating back up that 50 miles an hour twice a lap. Put some wear and tear on the body and the eyes especially. But that's why the race car drivers bow wow wow. Give me OBDA, bow wow the OBDA. Daddy's lead. He's lost about half of a second here. See battle for 11th. Brain Fade and Rick Craddock side by side for the spot. Craddock will go on by. You can see Tyler Mountain just creeping into the picture ever so slightly now, lap by lap. Oh boy. The Jaws music starts to play in the headset of the driver of the 28. How's the mid-pack looking? They're pretty... There's a little cluster here. Silver Bullet losing a couple spots, might even lose 3. Ricky J goes on by. That was scary. But now, back to the front. Battle for the lead. It's Tyler Mellon now is there. And all over the back of Mac Daddy of the 28. Mac Daddy just pulls over. He's going to let that 28 car go on by. Gets back in line. No sense battling him right now. Rain Fade going a lap down there. Mac Daddy's now losing time. Gonna have to try to figure out a way to stem the bleeding. Coming up to the end of this fuel cycle. Ooh, we got one that was loose up into the wall. I think that might have been Rick Craddock. He's slow right here in front of the leaders. Craddock's still way up the racetrack. Ellie's starting to catch Mac Daddy for second. Mac Daddy coming up on lap traffic. Yeah, he is gone. And here comes Mac Daddy down pit lane. First of the leaders to pit, and he gets out in the grass. Uh-oh. Too hot on entry was Mac Daddy. He's going to lose some time. To wait and see if that's a penalty, although the penalty might have already been paid. But that 18 car, yeah, Zach, it in fact is gone. Nelly now sits in second. Dagenhart there. Dagenhart? Dagenhart? Dagenhart. Noah there in second. Or third, excuse me. Ricky J's up to fourth. Watching Mac Daddy here in the 28. He's got fresh tires. Should be able to click off some pretty good lap times now. So again, puts all these drivers in a one-stop window to the end of this race. Ricky J down pit lane. 24 also down pit road. The 4, the 028 have come down. Again, we're still just waiting to see when our race leader and pole sitter, Tyler Mallon, will come down the pit lane in the 18. So Mac Daddy, we're going to watch this 28 as Tyler Mallon comes down pit road. We're going to try to see Dagenhart? Dagenhart? Like Hagen-Dazs? Dagenhart. 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 Sound like I'm German. Guten Tag. Never again. I apologize, folks. Never again on my part. Let's see where this 28 car is gonna cycle through compared to the 18. It almost 8 laps earlier. That's fair. Listen, my thing with folks, for any of the drivers out there that'll be watching back or maybe in another league that we broadcast, or will be in another league that we broadcast, always correct the announcers. We want to say your names right, and we feel terrible when we say them wrong. So you're going to make us feel terrible, but take pride in that, because we are probably the cockiest people that you know. So, you know. Take some solace in the fact that you're knocking us down a few pegs, and we probably needed it. Tyler, I think, told me before the race, and I just over my head. So Tyler keeps the race lead and has actually made a pretty good chunk of a race lead. Abby Powell sits in third, though, so this 181 team, they were able to use some strategy to hop the 103 at Nelly, who has now fallen back into the 5th position in this train of 5 cars here, which we'll kind of keep our eyes fixed on for the time being. So I think this 103 is going to be the mover in this group. Just like that. Now he gets around the 24. Moves up into the 4th spot. See Magoo coming off pit lane. Going up on lap traffic, Magoo gets out of the way. He's on fresher tires, but gets out of the way of these leaders. Powell doing a good job, though, of holding off Nelly, who seems to have a little more speed. Nelly again all over the back bumper of that 81 car. I would love to hear a fun fact, Zach. It's Dagenhart there in the 24 looks to the inside of Nelly for 4th. Now Nelly's kind of getting caught here behind the 81. That's allowing the 24 to try to pounce. It gets into this... Oh, we got a crash behind them. Ricky J hard into the outside wall. Caution going to be out for the 2nd time here this evening. What happened here with the 93? Just going to get loose? No, Magoo just runs right into the back of him. No kidding. You were typing that. And around he goes. Magoo just driving into the back of that 93 car. Oh. You know, Magoo's got to feel terrible about that. Sorry, buddy. I got to show it. Well, I expect this is going to put everyone back on even footing with pit stops most likely incoming for all of these leaders. And we'll watch the cars go down pit lane. You see Tyler Mallon able to maintain the race lead. So pace car lights are out. We'll go back green next time by. Again, a reminder, you can check out Top Dragster right here on youtube.com for next week's coverage of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from the Bristol Motor Speedway. Of course, Zach will be on the call, that one with Andrew. And Zach bringing up the fact that Ricky J holds the most wins at Bristol in Cup history. Of course, Ricky J bringing out that last caution, or being part of that last caution. And Rick Craddock holds the second most wins at Bristol in the Cup Series with 6. So 7 and 6 respectively for those two. Two drivers at the top of the wins leaderboard all time in the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series as well. I know, he did. Yeah, he broke the record last week. Took it all time. Green flag is back out here. Lap 53 of 94. 42 laps to go here from Homestead. Allen now once again with the race lead here. See if this 18 can extend a lead. Or if Mac Daddy tries to keep with him. Caution. Couple cars around here. Monty Keller down in the grass in turn 4. See what happened to the 028. Oh, he's coming up, coming up, coming up. Car outside. And he just loses it there underneath Silver Bullet. Craddock nowhere to go, makes contact. McGoo also going to make a little bit of contact. Just a little kiss there. And that was a kiss because it was front bumper to front bumper. Well, I guess you could kiss someone's butt. Huh, that is a turn of phrase. Anywho, that's your third caution of the night. Let's go on board with Monty Keller through this one. Or rather, Rick Craddock through this one. See Monty Keller up there ahead. And bam! That was more like a really sloppy French kiss there, and then McGoo was more like a little peck. You know? I don't know. Whatever. Had to make it even weirder, you know? We saw pit road, all these drivers just trying to get close to making it to the end of this race on fuel. Paul electing to stay out here in this 81 car. Silver Bullet also staying out in the 4. Not electing to pit. Should be getting the 1 to green here, I do believe. Gonna be some fuel saving going on here for a couple of these drivers. Could be hard to make it to the end, but it'd be possible with caution. A quick one at that. Make the strategy for the end of this race quite interesting. Race car lights are out. We'll go back green next time by. Coming to lap 58 when we go green on lap 57 right now. And you're watching JTN's coverage of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series. I encourage you, if you haven't already, to drop a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss a second of the action here on JTN. Also, go check out our friends at Top Dragster right here on YouTube. They'll be broadcasting much more of the Bomb Squad Racing League and Cup Series throughout the rest of the year. So go give them a follow, a sub. Go give them a sub. Zach's in chat, of course. So he's one half of the voice over there. Zach, what kind of sub do you want them to give you? BLT, that's pretty good. I'm a more of a club sandwich guy myself, but no tomato though. I don't like tomato. No tomato. I just get like the plain Jane turkey tom. My new go-to. Need to put some cheese on that thing. Green flag, and we're back underway. Oh boy, Mac Daddy trying to get aggressive here, getting to the inside of the 18 of Tyler Mallon. Tyler shuts the door there off of turn number 2. 28 will have to go to the outside now behind the 4 Silver Bullet. Mallon now inside of the 4. Big check up there from the 81 on corner entry. Second and third close right on the back bumper of Abby Powell. As now they'll have to be careful here off of turn number 4. Mac Daddy to the inside of Tyler Mallon. This the battle for second right behind the 81 for the lead. Mac Daddy there on the bottom. Powell there blocking the middle of the racetrack. Not by choice, mind you. Just that 81 looks to be a roadblock. They're side by side. They are racing hard for this second position. Down the back straightaway into turn 3. 18 goes high. 81 down low. Planting that car on the bottom. Abby Powell trying to hold on to the race lead for as long as possible here. Silver Bullet back there holding off Nelly for 4th. Ooh, Mac Daddy to the outside. He'll take over second. They are sending it deep. They're in the wall there for the lead. Here comes Powell, Silver Bullet, Nelly in the 103. They're all going to try to go by the top 2. The class of the field so far tonight has been the 18 and the 28. Now they're both side by side for position, and it's a cluster here at the front of the field, folks. Ooh, they're going to get close there off of turn 2. Yeah, well, you know. We're racing, right? We're racing. What in the hell? Are they gonna calm down? I don't know, folks. I don't know. Hey, no, he can't be happy. I'm driving like a madman here. Let's go get a replay real quick. Helicopter cam replay of the contact there between the two leaders. 18 coming down, 28 coming up. Just barely gets into him. Oh, that's just close racing, folks. They both kept it going. We're good. Alright, I think we're calming down. Car around. Caution. That's Silver Bullet. Very anticlimactic caution call for me. Apologies, folks. Get a replay, see if there's any contact, or if it's just the four going around all by his lonesome. Down here into turn 3. Oh, he had to check up there for the 103. And just lost it. That takes the fuel strategy out of it. Make this a little bit of a mad dash to the finish, ain't it? Dang, so he just closes up on the bumper of that 103 so quickly. Center of the corner, has to check up. Goes around. Not what Silver Bullet wanted to happen here. This portion of the race, but at least we're not through that final pit stop. That's the one thing, one positive that you can take out of that. Yeah, the different entry approaches. Race off pit road. I believe that's going to be won by the 18, but it might have been 28. Nelly also with a fantastic pit stop in the 103. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. Can't have fun, folks. Tyler Mallon maintains the race lead. And oh no. We'll have to come back down pit road in the 18. That's not good. All right, well, let's make things interesting. They probably did. Past the pace car. Oh no, I lost a race one time at Darlington doing that. I was so mad. And then I also won a race at Bristol and got it stripped away from me because I crossed the start finish line with the checkered flag before the pace car did. Because everyone was yelling and screaming and I couldn't hear. So, salute. Pace car's in. Mac Daddy with control here. Everyone good to go on fuel to the end of this race. It's going to be a mad dash. We're just over 20 laps. Green flag back in the air, and we're underway once again here from Homestead. Good restart for the 28. He's got about a two and a half car length gap down into turn 1. Nelly able to close that just a little bit through the center of the corner. Again, that 103 has been so good at that part of the track here tonight. Malin already up into the 6th spot. Up 3 positions in a lap is the 18 of Tyler Malin. He's driving like a bat out of hell. Nelly with a big moment there off of turn 2. Or 4, excuse me. Mean green 18 machine. Mean. Always mean first. Just gonna watch this 18 car because I really thought he'd start trying to tear through this field to get to the front and not let that 28 get out to too big of a lead. Already looking to the inside of Ricky J, but not close enough to make a move just yet. Now to the inside through the center of the corner. See, what do I know, folks? 24 car passes Powell for 3rd. Yeah, what do I know? That's right. What do I know? Nothing. No, absolutely nothing. Malin on by Powell for 4th. Tyler Malin driving like crazy, trying to get back to the front of this field. 2 seconds back of the leader in 4th spot. There's going to be folks out there that are like, why are you focusing on the car that's in 4th? Well, he's had the dominant car here tonight. He's been the fastest, won the pole. Had the best long-run car. Had a pretty damn good short-run car at that, too. And Tyler Malin was looking forward to this race. I think that is something folks take for granted as the caution is out here for the 5th time tonight. Rick Craddock and Brain Fade both slow in turn number 4. Let's get a look at what happened here between these two. Down the back straightaway into turn 3. Credit. Gets loose, goes around. I have to think with 5 or 6 laps there, we're going to see a lot of cars elect to come down pit lane, so careful, don't pass the pace car. Do not pass the pace car. Don't pass the pace car. Don't get yourself in trouble and... Mac Daddy able to win the race off pit road. Alright, well... reset them, re-rack them. Oh boy. Be 18 laps to go when we get the green flag. Like quite a few drivers hoping this thing runs clean and green to the end. Working our 5th caution of the night. Pace car will pull in. Mac Daddy with control here for the restart, coming to lap 77 at 94. Green flag, and we're back underway. Saw Nelly there in the 103 try to jump to the inside of the 28, wasn't able to do so. And that 28 car starting to try to pull out to the lead. So this is where he's maybe a little bit better than the rest of these guys. Mac Daddy, that is, on these shorter runs. So he'll try to run away as fast as he can here. Build up a gap. And then hopefully that gap's enough to hold off all comers. It's kind of the name of the game here. Comes Tyler Mallon looking for second. We'll take that spot. Ellie now falls back into third. So now for Mac Daddy and this 28 car out in front. It's how fast does that 18 get to you? Or does the 18 even get to you? Or are you quicker at this point? Two have already roughed each other up a little bit in this race as well. You know, Tyler's probably not, has not forgotten about that little bit of contact right here off of turn 4. And how could ya? Race car drivers have great memories when they're adversely affected by something. $11 laps to go at the line. Mac Daddy's still loose there off the corner. Oh my goodness. He is wheeling that thing right now. Tyler Mallon now under a second back. We're setting up for a duel here, folks. Can Tyler Mallon catch Mac Daddy in the 28? Mac Daddy driving it for all it's worth. Gets into the wall there off of turn 4. The gap visually shrinking on the timesheet. 0.3 of a second cut out of that lead last time around. Mallon now 0.6 back. It's going to get tougher to make up time as he gets closer. You know Tyler's going to want to make this pass nice and clean. Eight to go. Another 0.3 that last lap in the 18 car. He is there down the back straightaway. All over the back bumper of Mac Daddy. The 28 car stays high. Now cuts back low in front of this 18. Slow and steady through the mid corner. Here comes Tyler Mallon. Mac Daddy cuts the wheel off the corner and is able to fend off the 18 for now. 7 to go. Big slide down there into the center of the corner for the 28. 18 car, about a car width higher up the track, able to really wrap the corner and get a good run here down the back straightaway. Mallon wants to be able to have the nose to the inside heading into the corner to throw it deep down into turn 3. Not able to do it that time. Mac Daddy prevails for the time being. Really able to get a decent run, but the 18 got a little bit better. Down the front straightaway, a drag race. The 18 once again looking to the inside. His nose is there. Mac Daddy gonna hold the preferred line down here in turns 1 and 2. Mallon up the track side by side here off of corner number 2. The 28 can't get back to the throttle in time, and Tyler Mallon retakes the race lead here with just 6 circuits to go. Can the 28 mount a charge to try to come back and get around Mallon in the 18? Going to be 5 laps to go off of turn 4 when we hit the line. The pace has slowed down here in the closing laps, folks, but Tyler Mallon continues to stretch out the race lead. Now over half a second. Coming to 3 laps to go. Two to go. Tyler Mallon, race lead. Mac Daddy second. Nelly sits there in third. Doggenhart fourth. Ricky J rounds out your top 5, your all-time series winner. Ricky J, that is. Back there rounding out your top 5. Tyler Mallon, though, as of late, has been a dominant driver here in the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series into turns 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go, presented by Death Craver. Check out the new book from Zach Rogers, now available on Amazon. Death Craver, 1 to go. Tyler Mallon with the race lead off of turn 2. Holds a pretty wheel down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It'll be another box checked in the history book. The first time we've raced on this configuration at the Homestead Miami Speedway. It'll be Tyler Mallon taking home the checkered flag and winning in Homestead. Mac Daddy second, Nelly third. Rest of your field zooming on by there. But for Tyler Mallon, it's a big win, one that this 18 bunch really wanted, and they'll get it. Tyler already third all time, burns it down here at Homestead. Helen brings it around into the pit stall. We'll move on to our post-race coverage. Talk with our top 3 finishers here tonight, folks. Again, can't thank you enough for tuning in to JTN. Make sure if you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe, do all those things. It's always a big, big support, and we can't thank you enough for all that you do for us here on JTN. Yeah, results now on your screens at home. Let's go ahead and start by talking with our third place finisher. He's the driver of the number 103, BSR Nelly. Nelly, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Hey, third place finish here tonight. Seemed like you had a really good car through the center of the corner and on exit. Would you agree with that assessment?
Yes, I did.
Well,
late in the run, it really got loose coming off the corner.
How tough does that make it? Because, you know, we see at the start of the run, you guys are running 170, 175 down at the end of the back straightaway, and you got to get that car all the way woed up to about 120, 115 miles an hour. How hard does it make it to keep speed then when the car's getting loose on corner exit?
It's hard. You just got to play with the throttle.
Are you... So... There's a couple different schools of thought out there for when to pick that throttle back up. Are you waiting for the car to kind of sit down or set on exit before you pick up the throttle, or are you someone that likes to modulate the throttle on exit until you finally feel those tires hook up?
I'm modulating the throttle.
Okay.
I'm playing with it all. You're also waiting for the front end to set too.
Right. So you're saying you like to play with it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, Joe.
I had to get you with one. But, Nelly, I mean, good finish here tonight, up and down throughout the field. What made this race maybe a little bit more fun than running at the, let's say, I know this is like the original Homestead, but let's talk, the traditional banked Homestead.
It's just so much harder to drive.
Mhm.
No banking in the corners.
Do you think having a track that's harder to drive makes it more fun, or does it make you kind of scratch your
Yeah,
head?
it's more fun.
Okay.
It's more of a challenge.
Okay. So you like to be challenged.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good. That's the attitude, folks out there. That's the attitude you should have out there. Accept challenge in life because that's what makes things fun. Nelly, you did.
Exactly.
Hey, you did a great job here tonight. Third place run, another podium for you. It feels like every time I'm out here, I'm talking with you. So keep up the good work there. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners, great folks behind you. Floor is yours. You know what to do.
I want to thank Brian and Kathy. I want to thank Magoo. Thank you, Joe. Thank everybody out there that's watching. Thank all the other drivers that show up and race with us. And thank my sponsors, the Medicine Chest.
And Nelly, I'd like to thank you for taking some time to talk with me after this race. Congratulations again on the great finish. Hope to be talking with you again soon, and best of luck throughout the rest of the Cup Series season.
Thanks, Joe.
BSR Nelly, driver of the 103, your third place finisher here tonight from Homestead. Let's go ahead and next talk with our second place finisher. He's the driver of the number 28, BSR Mac Daddy. You got a copy, buddy?
Mac Daddy in the house.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Not as good as Tyler.
I was going to say, was the Jaws music playing in the headset there at the end?
I knew he was coming. I was like, I figured I'd just try to get out there and run. Maybe somebody would hold him back, but
Yeah.
they ain't no holding him back.
What makes, we've seen over the course of the years that you and that 18, you guys are kind of the class of the field, especially at these flat tracks. What makes, what kind of helps you excel at this style of racetrack?
It's hard to understand. I mean, some guys can't run flat tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I like flat tracks. And daggone it, I had a good setup, but it wasn't quite good enough. Oh, Tyler, he had us covered.
Well, Tyler probably spent like 30 hours in the sim, and I mean, do you have 30 hours to spend in the sim?
Well, I haven't ran this in Cup since like 2004.
Yeah,
So I put like 100 laps in
yeah.
during practice today, but hey, I was close.
Hey, it was close, and you gave him a good fight there. We saw a little bit of contact at one point too, where you're right there on his bumper off of turn 4. Was there were there any words exchanged at that point? I know you definitely weren't meaning to get into him, right?
No shit. I told him I was like, sorry, Tyler. I mean, it got tight.
Right?
I
No.
guess he might have checked just a hair,
Mhm.
and I didn't check.
What how difficult is it to pass at this track with it being flat? Everyone's kind of struggling to figure out that point where they can get back on the throttle, and we also saw everyone kind of choosing different lines through the corners.
This track, it feels great for like the first 8 laps, maybe
Mm-hmm.
maybe 10 laps,
Mhm.
and then you start getting a little tight on entry, and then you get a little push, and then you gas it up, and you get that push loose, and then you fight that loose off the rest of the run, and you just gotta manage your throttle getting back in. And maybe I need to go adjust my throttle percentage a little bit, so on tracks like this where it happens where you spin, you can
Mhm.
slow that throttle to fronts down, and maybe that's what I need to do, because later on it was a struggle.
Well, still a great result for you here tonight, Mac Daddy. Congratulations on the second place result. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners, great folks behind you. The floor is yours. You know what to do.
Hey, once and always, thanks for Brian Bowles, Kathy Bowles, for everything they do. Magoo, the rest of the admins here. Thank y'all for broadcasting. I want to give Tyler congrats. He had the best car tonight. I tried to stay with him, but overall, it was a really clean race, and I enjoyed it. Shout out to KJ. I tried to get him. He was just too good. But anyway, y'all have a good one.
Mac Daddy, congratulations again on a great result here tonight. Best of luck throughout the rest of the Cup Series season, and hope to be talking with you again soon.
Thank you, Joe.
BSR Mac Daddy, your second place finisher here tonight from Homestead. Let's go ahead and finally talk down in victory lane with our race winner driver, the number 18, BSR Tyler. Tyler, you got a copy?
I got a copy, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing good. Probably not, definitely not as good as you, because holy cannoli. Put a whooping on him tonight, huh?
Yeah, that 18 Interstate Batteries Camry was extremely fast on the long runs, especially. Took a little for the heat to get in the tires. But I wasn't sure about the short run speed, but it was such a great race between the 28 and either. He was so much faster on the short runs, and I knew I would have to grind out great laps to get back up to him. And fortunately, that's what we were able to do.
And I believe it was the second to last caution. You have the pit road penalty violation, passing the pace car before pit entry. What's going through your mind in that situation? Because we saw all throughout the night everyone almost unpredictable with what lines guys were taking on entry throughout the corners. What was going through your mind, and how tough was it to kind of manage the tires underneath you, knowing that you had a good long run car, and then knowing that, oh crap, I can't let this 28 car get out too far?
Oops. That's really what was going through my mind there. We were able to get back up into the top 5 relatively quickly there, thankfully. And then I don't think I would have gotten back up to him if that last caution didn't come out. I don't know. It would have been interesting to see how it played out, because I know I had a great long run car, and I think he got a little loose at the end of the run. But I don't know if I burned my tires up getting through the field or not, or what was going on. If he was saving up there, I couldn't really see far enough ahead. But yeah, we were fortunate to that it played out the way it did. Had a great green flag run there with earlier in the race. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, just really got to work on paying attention under caution and not sabotaging my own race. Car. Almost. Yeah.
I asked him about this. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. There was a little bit of contact there with you in the 28. What's going through your mind in that situation? Are you yelling, screaming over the radio, or are you just trying to, head down, don't get too mad, and just keep going, knowing that you got a fast race car?
Oh no, I wasn't mad at all. To be honest,
Not even
I thought
a little?
it was my fault.
Not even
no,
a little?
honestly,
Come
no.
on.
To be honest, I was more mad at myself because I thought it was my fault. So I was,
Damn.
because he had such a huge run in the middle of the corner. Apparently, I didn't see him there, and I just kind of came down the track like he wasn't there. So that was probably my fault. Actually, looking back on it, I thought it was my fault.
I was kind of hoping you were like MFing him or something.
No,
no,
we had a great race tonight.
Okay.
Between the two of us. I have nothing to be mad at him for. Hopefully, he has nothing to be mad at me for. So.
Oh my goodness.
Well, other than that.
Hey, Tyler, I'm mad that you didn't wait at least a couple more laps to make that final pass for the lead, so we could have built some more anticipation, but I guess notes for next time. I don't know.
All right, I'll see what I can do for you.
Appreciate it. But Tyler, again, congratulations on the big win here tonight from Homestead. Know this is one that you wanted to check off the list, so congratulations on that. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners, great folks behind you. The floor is yours. You know what to do, bud.
Well, first off, obviously, I got to thank JoeTowNetwork.
That's right.
Broadcasting this race.
That's right.
You do a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Miss having you every week, but
I miss talking with you guys every week.
Yeah, you're fun to have around.
Yeah.
Maybe you got to get in a race car one day.
Maybe.
Maybe next week if you're not broadcasting.
Maybe next season. How about that?
I don't know about that. But yeah, we'll hopefully we'll see you on track one of these days when you're not broadcasting. But either way, you do such a great job up here in the booth. I want to shout out Abby Powell. Welcome back. It was fantastic racing with Abby again. I don't think we've been on the track in a while, but this is our first race back in a while. So welcome back, and welcome Noah to Bomb Squad. Hopefully he had a great time. He looked pretty fast out there tonight. So I just hope he had a fun race.
Well, Tyler, again, congratulations on the big win here tonight. Always a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk with you. Can't thank you enough for your time. Best of luck here throughout the rest of the Cup Series season. And yeah, hope to be talking with you again soon.
Thank you very much.
BSR Tyler Mallon, driver of the number 18, your race winner here tonight from Homestead. Folks, that's going to do it for us here on JTN. It's going to wrap up our coverage. As always, can't thank you enough for tuning in here to JTN. Make sure if you haven't already, drop a like on the video and subscribe. As always, when we're here at BSR, a big thank you has to go out to Brian and Kathy Voiles Trucking for their constant support of the Bomb Squad Racing League, as well as the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series being broadcast live right here on JTN. So much of what we've accomplished here on JTN could not have been done without Brian and Kathy, without these guys here at Bomb Squad. I truly can't thank any and all of them enough for all that they've done for what the success that we've had here on JTN. A big thank you as well goes out to Magoo, his entire admin staff. They do a great job of running these shows. Nice and tidy ship, nice and clean, and as always, on schedule. Folks, can't thank you enough for tuning in. Remember to head on over to youtube.com/@TopDragster for next week's coverage of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series. And for all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
3 wide for second, but Sean Whitehill is going to bring it home and win the race at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ricky J closing up, off turn 4. He's gonna have a run to the inside. He blocks into the grass. Checkers out. Hardy wins it.
Ricky, what's going on in your brain right now?
Yeah, putting on 4 big rubber shoes and 2 gallons of, not 2 gallons, 2 cans of exploding dino juice here, Joe.
Down to the tunnel turn. These guys are throwing it through there and around to the back.
No.
To the wall, as well as RJ Bishop. Down in front of Keith Hughes. Oh, no! Big hit. RJ Bishop. Oh, my God. Ricky
big
J,
wreck.
big crash into the wall.
Oh,
the leaders
no.
have wrecked. Ricky J is upside down. Magoo is hard in the wall. Tyler Mallon escapes with no damage. Everybody else in this main group, including Nelly, is junk.
Through the north chute they'll go. The 24's into the wall. Almost contact there. The 10 with the shallow entry into turn 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Folks, the 24's in the wall. They make contact. Turn around. Nappick goes on through the flip. Rich Nappick's going to win the Culver Block 200 in thrilling